All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master. Today we're going to talk about the D9 Pro from X-Tool. All right, so the X-Tool is a scan tool company. I've already done initial impressions of the more base model, and a complete review of that tool will be coming up. So we're going to do an initial review of this tool as well. Obviously, X-Tool sent it to me, as long as the other tool. But let's talk about what this tool can do, plus some updates about both tools. So one of the nice things about this tool is it is wireless. Big fan of wireless. Now we're going to do this in real time. Dongle's already in the car. I turned the ignition on. We're going to hit auto scan. And we're going to do automatic scan. Here's one of the things I really like about going with the D9 Pro over the other X-Tool I reviewed is the topology report. Now, I've talked about this before with Autel. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Talked about this before with the Autel Ultra. The topology basically gives you a good idea of how the network in that car is laid out. It shows you what modules are connected to what module, gives you a good model to work off of when you're doing network diagnosis. I was helping upstairs James out in the parking lot working on a Hyundai, no communication to the PCM. The topology, I didn't have to walk back in to go figure out what modules were on the network. They were on the network, I could see where they were. BCM was the base module, everything passed through there. Now we shouldn't have any codes, it's here for a brake job. It just was a car in my bay. I was gonna do this video last week, but unfortunately, my bays got blocked. In fact, there's a car parking right behind this car right now. I'll tell you, we're busy and people have to park wherever. So the system's about done. Now this will obviously vary considerably based on the vehicle network, the number of modules. As you can see, this is an Audi, so it's got a good bit of modules. Now gray ones, pretty much with every tool, means the vehicle is not equipped or it's not communicating. Red means there's codes, probably a couple BS codes. It's all stored in comfort. The PT can, see it shows, I don't know how it will come up, but it shows the CAN networks, everything is on. So it shows you that one is the gateway module and then the different networks it's on. It does bidirectional controls, it does automated testing, whatever's available for that particular vehicle you're working on. You know, like if you're working on a Hyundai, it's not gonna have an automated evap test. They just don't. Versus a Chrysler product or a GM product that will have an automated evap test. It has those tests. It's a full functioning scan tool. It does, I've been struggling with this word, immobilizer, relearns, so you can program keys, verify you have the protocol to do it with a particular vehicle you're working on, but it does it. So, you know, some vehicles, you know, some tools just can't do regardless of who makes it. I'm not going to say coverage because I haven't programmed a key with it. Since I've had the tool, we've only had one key programming in the shop, and I didn't do it. Craig did it. So like I said, BS codes, they're just, you know, tuner for satellite deactivated, stuff like that. Now obviously everything's kind of laid out like this. Actuation tests, injectors, cam adjusters, intake runner controls. This particular test only has, you've got the standard adaptations. It is a Volkswagen product, so adapting throttle body, adapting moves, security login. You also have coding on Volkswagen Audis. You've got car's not running, it's inside. Standard, well thought out graph. You can obviously change, you can zoom in, you can change points. Very similar to the Autel. Now they have also added exporting the CSV files for data files so you can view it on a computer, stuff like that. Obviously it's a tablet so you can use it for other things like getting, going to All Data Mitchell or stuff like that. Now I have not tried to download any software. I just haven't. I don't do any of that stuff. Unfortunately, my voltage on that car is getting low, so I went ahead and pulled the dongle and stopped doing stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't hook a battery to it. The wheels are off, the brakes are apart, so had to climb in through the back seat to plug it in. But the only other car I've got is tore apart in the other bay. But this is the wireless dongle. It displays voltage, connection, all that kind of good stuff. It's compact. It's not super bulky. The cord could be a little longer, but it's kind of one of those, would you rather have it longer? Would you rather have it shorter? You want to sit it on the dash, or you just want to have it under the floor and not in your way. So far, I've been happy with the tool. I haven't had any real problems with it. It does pretty much what I need it to do. As far as capabilities, put it on par with Autel Launch. It'll do more than the Snap-on or the Bosch. So it's definitely a good option out there. Now, because they sent this tool, they are giving me some discount codes for y'all. If you're interested in buying one of these tools, there will be some discount codes in the description. So if you're looking for a good scan tool, this is definitely a good option. Definitely something that will do pretty much anything an Autel will do. More than a Bosch or a Snap-on will definitely do. So hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.